time for What's Burnin', presented by Bill Lacasse and SRG Financial Advisors.
What's going on, Lake of the Ozarks? It's William Holtz along with DJ Kyle Miller. Time for another edition of What's Burnin' right here on Lake TV, presented by the fine folks at SRG Financial Advisors, home of the mile marker formula. Also, you notice all the beautiful festive decorations here on the set. Our friends over at American Elm Market, excited to announce their second location right there at Blair's Landing in Osage Beach. Make sure you stop by and see them. Of course, our veterinary at the lake will be out this week for another Furry Friends at Ozarks Cat and Canine. Of course, brought to you by our veterinary. And boy, this week we have Hercules, little puppy, up for adoption. I'm trying to figure out who's going to go first, you or me, out to Ozarks Cat and Canine and adopt Hercules.
I was thinking that Uncle Chris was going to go get one of the cats.
That is a safe bet. That's not happening. Also, on this week's show, it's kind of a food theme. We're going to have David Ridgley from Osage River Popcorn. He's going to bring some samples, and I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good time.
That, of course, we're going to have DJ Kyle is going to give us a little preview into one of his side hustles. Believe it or not, this guy has his own hot sauce line, Mick Miller Farms, and we're going to taste those today. And of course, we're going to catch up on some great stuff going around Lake of the Ozarks. Also want to give a shout out to Ozark Barge and Dock, making this week's show possible, and the official bottled water of What's Burnin', our friends at Culligan, Lake of the Ozarks. So a great show in store for you when we come back from this commercial. It's David Ridgley on the set with DJ Kyle and myself. We'll be right back after this.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the mile marker formula.
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
It was a Saturday. Chris was a good dad. His water practices, not so much. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Culligan. Got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
You realize these have filters?
Chris, pour it out.
It's not going fast enough. Just done with that.
When your water's right, so is your world. I wrote that!
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds and Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
And we're back on What's Burnin', and as we told you, it's a food theme today, and so DJ Kyle and I, we're going to get started with our good friend David Ridgley, who's here from Osage River Popcorn. And David, I see you brought a ton of treats and goodies, but before we get into it, I kind of wanted to let the viewers in on how Osage River popcorn became a reality.
Yes, sir. Well, Osage, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Osage River Popcorn started about 12 years ago at the Outlet Mall. And David Bird, a good friend of ours, started it. And about 4 years ago, we got together and we purchased that. And so we've kept the great products. I mean, the recipes and the products have been fantastic. And then we went to Hannibal, Missouri and bought a chocolate shop up there in the Mark Twain area in the old buildings, have beautiful old buildings up there. And then we recently expanded. We bought the U.S. Bank out by the turnarounds right at W. And so we recently expanded into there, remodeled that, and we've brought in all these great products. Chocolates, the popcorn that we had, and coffees and gelato and lots of neat things at that shop too.
That's
so
awesome.
Anyway, we just, the products are fantastic and love making people happy.
So you said 12 years ago, have you always been a popcorn and chocolate coffee guy, or has that been...
I have not. Dave Bird started that about 12 years ago. At the Outlet Mall, and then I've been in other various businesses, but kind of retired out of those, and I love making people happy. I'm kind of a food pusher in our house, so I love to smoke meats and those type of things, and so this was just another great way to make people happy, and we've worked really hard to come up with some of the best products out there.
That's awesome. Now, Kyle, have you been into Osage River at the mall?
At the mall years ago, I remember having the fresh popcorn right when he dumped the popcorn out. I think it was the Moose Munch or something like that. It was chocolate all over. Oh, it was delicious.
Does that sound familiar?
We make it there fresh daily, and we do different recipes. I mean, we keep our staples, about 20 different staples, but then every once in a while we'll pop out, like Christmas is the peppermint, the red and the green, and things like that. So every once in a while they'll pop out something fresh and roll it right there. We use real cheeses, have the big crock pots of real cheese, and that's what actually goes on the popcorn. It's not just powders and things like that. So it really sets it apart.
Now, I hadn't even been by until recently. You and I had made touch, and I came by and saw the new location right there off W. I was blown away. You look like a big city chocolate emporium. I mean, it's incredible. And I got to ask, so you guys have coffee as well, and I asked your girls inside the shop that day. I wanted no sugar with half and half, and I wanted a salted caramel flavored. And so I trust there was no sugar in this. I really don't, because it was that good, but they gave it to me. It tasted like a milk chocolate. It was incredible. So talk about the line of chocolate and coffee that you guys have at Osage River, and hopefully we get a chance to try some of this.
Well, you bet. And I know, like, a lot of the folks come in and they try the mocha. They love the mocha. We actually melt our European chocolates chips right into that mocha.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a something else that we're just pouring in. But we have all the different flavors of chocolates. We worked hard to come up with what we think are the best beans. I'm kind of a coffee guru. And so I just drink the black Americano, but I mean, that's even just one of the best too. But our traffic on coffee after we started that and we started the drive-through is just really growing.
And I think that's what some people don't know, is that you guys with the new locations, a drive-through as well, like you just said.
That's right.
So get your coffee on the way to work, get your coffee after work, but you got to really stop and see the store, because it's full of all this you guys see, and this is just a small sample of the different products that you guys offer. So this is DJ Kyle's first taste, so I want you to kind of walk us through some of the stuff you brought and what we get to try, because I am starving.
We've got 40, well, we're going to sweeten you up. We've got 40 foot of chocolates. They come in, some of it comes in actually from Amsterdam. They're all European. About 30 years ago, the fourth generation chocolatier of Stom Chocolates came over from Amsterdam, and he started a small chocolate kitchen in Des Moines, Iowa, believe it or not.
Okay.
But he makes all of our bonbons for about 10 different shops, and products just amazing, and that's why we chose him. And back to your sugar-free. We have people that they come in and they say, hey, the next time you get sugar-free box of whatever, we want some, because it truly is the best sugar-free chocolates we've had. We've got a lot of folks that request that all the time.
And not
too.
just coffee, like you got an incredible selection of sugar-free products inside the, from chocolates and different stuff like that. All right, so DJ Kyle, I can see he's salivating over there,
I'm ready.
David. So can you get the guys some chocolate? Let's see what we got.
Well, there's some toffee if you'd like to try that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have lots of different chocolate flavors available.
Here, we should both try that.
Okay, so this is a toffee. It looks like it's got some kind
toffee.
of nut in it, and it's got some kind of coating.
Yep, very good. We have multiple different varieties of chocolates. This is our jewel box. We have a lot of folks that come in presents and things like that and call us ahead. Isn't that yummy?
It really is very smooth.
Taste the butter.
Yeah, very buttery, and
Phenomenal.
the nut topping is very nice. So how many different kinds of chocolates come in one of these boxes?
Well, it's kind of up to the customer. Now, we had one customer lately, he got a 16-piece box, and they were all caramel. He didn't want to have a variety because it is so good.
That was me. do we have one of those? Do we have one of those? Megan, will you bring that over here real quick?
And he gave that out to all his customers. And you know what he told me? He
We don't
said,
say that because we only got 30 of those. We didn't give all of our customers.
No, it was
one of
family,
these.
right? It wasn't
Yeah,
customers.
just
Yeah, it was
family.
just family. That's
Good
right. I
save.
remember that
Yeah,
now.
but this is the best milk chocolate caramel I've ever had. And they got the logo chocolate in there, which you specialize in and do for different businesses. Pretty cool, because that's edible, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I've let people eat it, so I hope it's edible.
And it's very reasonably priced, really. They have a $35 setup fee, and then after that, we just trade it out for a bonbon.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to promote your business, and we've got these 5-piece boxes that have those in them as well. So we've got a lot of folks that use that.
It makes a statement too.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to get into the line of doing something that's going to make your customers, your family, your friends remember you, you have so many options like that. I'm sad that I love these so much because they're not really part of the
Well, be careful,
healthy
you look
plan.
like me. I need to get on those sugar-free things.
Yeah, me too.
There's a praline that I know they're all wonderfully good, actually. But there's a praline.
Try this one right here, DJ Kyle.
I'll try
That's
it.
the crisp. That one is the praline with crisp. Yeah, that's in our bonbon box. That's phenomenal.
We've got, there's champagne, the salted caramel that we already talked about, Irish cream coffee. There's a raspberry, just all kinds of different flavors. We've got a book that talks about all that, and so we give that to you. We've got a lot of folks that come in, and our ladies that work there, we've got phenomenal team that work together. We're all just part of a team, and they'll help people set up all kinds of Christmas promotions or birthday promotions. We've got a lot of realtors and different folks that they send us a list of some of their clients that they want something to go out to every month, so we ship that out. But anyway, yeah, it's very cool. What'd you try? They're all good, aren't they?
This is great chocolate. I mean, it is rich, it's creamy, it's smooth.
Fourth generation
very
chocolatier came over. They still have their place in Amsterdam, and his great niece lives there now. And then down underneath, they have the gelatos and the chocolates and the breads that they sell. So it's a 6th generation house over there now in Amsterdam.
That's crazy. You know, one thing that I really want to touch on in particular is this popcorn. Because when I was there at the shop, you guys were popping it fresh, which you do every day. But some of these coatings you put on, I saw like a mint chocolate. It almost tastes like a thin mint cookie. So can we talk about some of these popcorns and what makes you guys special?
That's cherry cheesecake. Very good. I think you all tried that a minute ago.
No, we
very
didn't
good.
try it. I think we need to try it again.
I mean, of course, caramel and the cinnamons are just like the little red hot candies. We've got a lot of chocolate, a lot of almond nuts are in there as well. And again, back to the cheeses, those all get tumbled fresh. And we make it all right there. When you come in, you can stand at the window and watch it all being made. The big drum back there spinning the caramel, and the folks back there making all that fresh. So
You could see the chocolate drizzle across the popcorn.
Yep. That's
Nice.
they spread that out, and none of that's done by machine. It's pretty much all done by hand, and they just drizzle the chocolate on it.
And talk about that a little bit as far as that you guys don't really mass do this. A lot of it's done by hand and handcrafted. I mean, that's really your guys' specialty. You don't want to get something that's mass produced and then bring it in and sell it. You guys are all about the handcrafted, the local product, and the experience. And you get that when you come into Osage River.
Yep. We make it all fresh. We use the best products. We use the best type of popcorn. You can't really buy our popcorn that we use just at the grocery store and those type of things. So we've worked really hard. The recipes, there's been a lot of folks have got together to create these recipes over the years, and then we tweak them a little bit. Even the kettle corn is just amazing. We've got tins that we sell all across the country, and being that we're at such a wonderful place like Lake of the Ozarks, we have people that come in from out of the area, and there's some tins there. We're getting ready to send out about 4,000 tins over the next couple weeks.
You're shipping out 4,000 tins?
Yep.
Wow.
Over the next couple weeks.
And you have the different tins, and then you give the option. You come in and you get the kind of popcorn
they
you
can
like.
choose the popcorn they like, and it's just made fresh.
That's awesome.
We don't make this stuff way ahead of time. I mean, we kind of get everybody on a schedule, and then about 2 or 3 days in advance of them coming to get those tins, we make it up, or when we're getting ready to ship it out. But yeah, we've got several thousand going out over the next couple weeks through shipping. We get people to come in and they try our product, and it is so exceptional that they go back home and then they want to share it with their clients and their customers. So
And what a great idea for Christmas time. Walk in with some names and addresses and say, I need to get all my Christmas shopping done right now. Send it out.
They email it right to us, and then we get it put in the mail for them, ship it out for them. A lot of folks will do logo tins.
That's what I was going to ask.
Put your logo on top, and we've even Diamond Dog Food, they did a whole tin of their logo. We've got folks that do that as well.
Because that's one of the cool things that I think really sets you guys apart is some of your promotional stuff that you can do with this incredible product. So you're saying that Diamond Dog Food in any business could basically order a custom wrap or tin, fill that with popcorn, and then gift that out around the holidays.
Give me a little time. You know, if you come in a month before, that's not going to work out so well, because we got to get these tins specially made. But give me a little time and we can get that done. PGA Tour came in a few years ago and tried our popcorn, and they've used us every once in a while for the Ryder Cup. So when the Ryder Cup happens, then we've got a Ryder Cup tin that we made for them, and they send that all over the world.
Cool.
So you don't really understand what all's going on. You know, you walk into our popcorn shop that you were at in the mall, but you don't know behind the scenes, and it all goes from there. I mean, we really don't have another facility to cook in or anything. It's all done there, or up at Hannibal, or down at the new location.
And when I ask you why, chocolates, I loved your answer. So tell everybody, you've done a lot of things throughout your working life, your career, and so why are you now doing chocolates and popcorn?
You're right. I mean, I've done several different things, and they've been actually very successful. So I've been very fortunate with that. Some of it's been down here at the lake, so I've been fortunate with that as well. And I just happened to walk in, and I just love the atmosphere of the popcorn shop there at the mall, and love the product. And like I said, I'm kind of a food pusher anyway, as you know when you came in. He finally said, I got to stop. I
weighed 160 when I met David Ridgley, okay? And that was a month ago, so.
But yeah, so we just enjoyed doing it together, and then some of our family got involved. Some of our kids thought it would be fun, so we started acquiring a few shops around, and then taking our time to put it together.
You like to make people smile, and you love seeing that.
Yeah, when people come in the shop, everybody's happy. And I know there's a lot of your own businesses that half the people come in aren't happy. Well, this is just so neat. It makes your heart feel good to watch people out and walk out and be happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, when they come in from out of state or whatever, I mean, a lot of times we're their first stop. On the tins, when you buy a tin, then we do a special deal for locals where you can come back and refill it for half price.
Oh, that's cool.
So a lot of our people come in on Fridays and refill 3 different flavors, and then for a little over $20, which is, crazy good, and then take that home for their guests that are coming in. But we love it because when they come in, they buy more, plus their guests say, wow, this is so awesome, and they come see us.
Oh, yeah, and if you're hosting a football party, guess what? You have your football tins there.
I got the Chiefs tin. I don't have Buffalo tin or the Bills tin, but I'm going to have to get that done, I think, aren't I?
I would think so. I would think that's a must. Well, hey, I am so excited. No joke. Just got to meet you here recently and came in the shop and was blown away, not just by the products, but your story and how much you love doing this. And so we wanted to bring you on. You did our custom chocolates for a lot of our partners, and we appreciate that. And we're looking forward to get in the shop pretty soon and showcase that. I did want to let people know about ours, and then, of course, your address so people know right there across from the old Rick's C store.
Yeah, 756 Bagnell Dam Boulevard, right across from Rick's. Right where the new turnarounds are. So go around it a couple times. We got some really nice new signs out there, so you can see that. And yeah, please come by. I'll tell you, it's kind of an event. When people come in, they just kind of take a breath and they don't realize. Like you said, we've had a lot of people walk in that say, "Ooh, I feel like I'm in the city," or something like that.
It has that feel. I'm not kidding.
But it's not crazy price like that. I mean, a very competitive price. But it's an event. I mean, when people walk in, they come in and take a breath, and they spend quite a bit of time just looking around and enjoying the smells and enjoying the product.
Tell us about
come
hours.
See us. 8 to 6.
Very good. And that's 7 days a week, 8 to 6?
Yes.
At Osage River Popcorn. Man, we appreciate it. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for
DJ
having me.
Kyle, are we going to
Yeah,
go by
thank you.
and see him at the shop pretty soon?
Yeah, I've got to get some of those espresso, chocolate-covered espresso.
Didn't even mention that, did we? We've had a lot of folks love those. It's incredible.
I've been going all morning on one.
Well, we could spend 10 hours because the products are so vast and so incredible. So we urge you guys, get into Osage River Popcorn and see our friend David Ridgley. We're going to be back on What's Burnin' with our furry friends out at Ozarks Cat and Canine. And this week, it's a cute little puppy called Hercules. We'll be right back after this.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds and Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it. Welcome to another Furry Friends here at Ozarks Cat and Canine, brought to you by our veterinary. I'm Megan Albers, sitting on the ground with Mary Meow Me Tilly. We are featuring a dog today. We'll see if he decides to come over and hang out with us. If not, we're just gonna awkwardly sit on the ground. Tell me about who we have today.
Okay, today we have Hercules.
Okay.
He came in as a stray, so we don't have any history on him, but we have estimated him to be about 3 years old.
Okay.
He is an American Pit Bull Terrier, and very, very playful and loving.
Yes.
Can't come up with too much negative to say about this dog.
He will tackle you with love.
He will.
It happened off camera.
Yep, he had me on the ground.
Yep.
So Hercules is neutered, he is microchipped, he's current on vaccines, he's ready to go. And we would love to find him a home real quick. Because he is a pit bull, we are not he has a great personality and he gets along well with other dogs. So we
Yeah.
are not requiring a fenced yard like we do sometimes with pits, but it is definitely encouraged. And same thing with a lot of times we have pit bulls that we require an adopter to have experience with that breed, or you know, large breed dogs. It's not an absolute set in stone requirement with him, but it is something that we always prefer.
Yeah.
Come
here.
He sometimes gets what we refer to as crazy eyes, where he'll get this expression on his face.
Crazy eyes.
Yeah, he'll get this expression on his face where he looks like he's gonna just bite your head off. And sometimes he makes these noises that sound like growls.
Yeah.
But what we have figured out with him is he can be a very vocal player.
Yeah.
Very vocal when when you're loving on him, and it's not growls, it's not aggression, it's just the noise that he makes when he's happy.
So you got to pay a little more attention to his body language as opposed to the sounds he's making.
Yeah.
Understandable. He has a great temperament. He's super fun. He's playing off camera. Don't know if you saw the toy randomly appear. And he's just super good. Like when we first walked in here, he was really excited, but he didn't really jump too much. I mean, he jumped a little, but now he's just super chill. He's used to us. He's destroying the toy that he's playing with right now. So he's just having the best life right now. So we are in December now.
Yep.
You guys do a Christmas tree, kind of an angel tree situation. Tell me about that.
So a couple years back, when I moved into the office, I started an angel tree in December. We don't quite have it up yet. It will be up December 1st when this episode airs for the first time. So we don't have pictures of it yet, but I think you'll have pictures of last year's. So we hang up tags. I usually color code them, one color for dog items, one color for cats, one color for general, cleaning supplies, things like that. And people can come in and pick a tag or 2 or 3 off the tree and go purchase those items or order them online, bring them back to us. And if you bring them back in person and bring your tags back, then we have a special little goodie that we give you. The last couple, I'm still deciding what I'm going to do this year.
It's a surprise.
The last couple of years I've done a couple of different keychains. I have a jewelry business, so I do this as a donation toward the shelter, for people to help encourage people to donate at Christmas. So we'll have some kind of little goodie for them when they bring them back, and hopefully we'll get lots of tags pulled this year and get stocked up on some things that we need. But, And then we do have some closures coming up for the holidays. We will be closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Which Christmas Day and New Year's Day are Sundays. We would have been closed anyway. We won't be open to the public on the eves, but given that it's a Saturday, I will probably go ahead and come into the office at least part of the day. So if I needed to schedule, an adoption for somebody who's wanting one as a Christmas gift or something like that, we'll work that out with people. But we won't be open just for general walk-ins those days.
All right, sounds good. So tell me how people can adopt this beefy dog is what I called him.
Yes, he is very beefy.
Yes.
So as usual, we have an application process. We're going to ask you about your home situation, what kind of, if you have kids, what kind of pets you have, all that. Got a sneeze coming on.
False alarm.
And they can either do that and come in person, fill one out on paper, or they can go online and fill one out on our website, which is ozarscatandcanine.com.
All right.
Our fee for dogs is $125.
Okay.
And everybody leaves us, regardless of dog or cat, they leave us spayed or neutered. They're microchipped. They are current.
There it is.
There it came. All right. Current on vaccines for their age. So most of the animals we have right here are probably good to go until next year. With adults, we also, with adult dogs, we heartworm test. And that is one other thing I do want to mention about him. So when we do our heartworm test, they also test for 3 different tick-borne diseases.
Okay.
And he did positive for one, called Ehrlichia. It's pretty common in this area. Since we did start testing for those, we've seen quite a few positive cases.
Yeah.
But what they do is then, if it does pop positive on that test, they do additional blood work to see if it is active, if they need treatment at that time, and he does not.
He does
All
not.
his blood levels were good, but I do always include a handout about Ehrlichia when we have an Ehrlichia positive dog, and then that way they know what to watch for and everything for in the future, and can make their vet aware of that potential.
So that is something to remember, but if you're interested in adopting this super fun dog, you can come on down to Ozarks Cat and Canine. This does it for another Furry Friends, brought to you by our veterinary. Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the mile marker formula.
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
Welcome back to What's Burnin'. Make sure you go out and visit Ozarks Cat and Canine and see that good old Hercules, and hopefully we'll get him adopted out this week. So, well, we are back on What's Burnin', and we have some stuff that's going to be burning here today, I think.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Right along the trend. Listen, I found out, never in a million years, first I knew you were award-winning DJ, you do weddings, you're an efficient, there's nothing you really don't do, and now you're a TV guy now that you've joined the team here at Lake TV, but I didn't know that you're a private labeler of your own hot sauce. Well, I'd like to introduce our viewers to McMiller Farms. What in the world is McMiller Farms?
Okay, so my fiance and I, we bought a farm just a few years back, and started a garden, and we have animals on the farm. My fiance loves hot sauce, and I was going broke buying all this new hot sauce, so I thought, well, I might as well just make my own. And so here we are with hot sauce now, and people have been just loving it. I started with just bottling a few, and everyone that samples it is like, I need to get some. So here I am with a whole bunch of different kinds now.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to try this. I don't really know what I'm getting myself into because some of these colors of these hot sauces indicate this might be a project. But we've got here a handful of chips. These are Ridgley's Bare Naked Kettle Hand Cooked pita chips, just to let you know what we're working with. And the rest is all McMiller Farms. So what are you putting me to the test with first?
All right, we're just gonna kind of run through the McMiller Farms Hot Sauce Challenge. So we're gonna start really easy.
When you say easy, so this is the least hot.
Yeah, this is the least hot. I'm just gonna put some here on a chip. There you go. You could try that. And it just, all of the hot sauce is just things from the garden. Like I don't have additives and preservatives other than, vinegar.
What's the name of that?
That is called Cheeky Cheeky Bang Bang. That's one of my favorite on eggs. I love that on eggs in the morning.
That's really good. That's almost like a green Tabasco style, like verde.
Like a smoky chipotle is what I think of.
Okay. And then we're going to get hotter as we go.
Yeah, we're just kind of moving up just a little bit.
And the names, tell me the names of the hot sauce.
The names other than the Cheeky Cheeky Bang Bang, I started naming them all after song titles because I thought, well, I'm all into music, so here we are. So we have, this is Funky Cold Medina.
Funky Cold Medina.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's just kind of like a funky, like a good flavor, nothing too crazy, but it's just got some nice flavor,
really
kind
good.
of a,
That's a good name for that too.
Yeah, right? After you taste it, that's the fun thing. After we make the hot sauce, I give everyone a sample in the house and I'm like, okay, let's come up with the name for this. Now this one, this is one of my favorites. It's right about in the middle, so it's got a little heat to it, but it's not too hot. But I call this one Simply the Best.
Simply the Best. I'll let you know. I love it. You're not going to hear me try that. But good. I can start to tell we're getting a little hotter.
Yeah. We're gonna amp up just. Already reaching for the water.
No. I want to give a plug to the official bottled water.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
Burnin.
You might need a couple more bottles of that if you're already reaching for it. Now this one is a little bit more. This is called Kiss Me Deadly.
Okay, well, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, so that, again, this kind of amps up a little bit more, lets you know that there is a hot sauce involved here, but still has some real good flavor. Like it's not too
that one's not bad at all.
Over the top. Now, this is another one of my favorites. And I think this one and the Kiss Me Deadly are very similar in heat aspects. This one's called Hell's Bells.
Doesn't sound good. Get behind me, Satan.
Yes.
That flavor is awesome.
You like that one?
I think that's my favorite so far.
I think that's my favorite, kind of in the hotter section.
No, that one's great.
Now this one's a very interesting. This is called Fire Burning.
Okay.
Somebody call 911. Fire Burning. Now this one I think it just warms up your face.
Yeah, it looks pretty dangerous.
Yeah, like
there's smoke coming off this pita chip.
When you have this one, it's not like a crazy hot sauce, but I think it just makes your head a little bit warm. And it's got a little bit of a slow burn to it.
Yeah, I can sense the sinuses starting to clear a little bit. Yeah, that's good. I like the Hell's Bells flavor-wise the best so far.
Yeah.
But we're getting hotter.
Yeah.
And this one's even in a smaller bottle, which indicates to me danger.
Yeah.
Danger.
This one is called Bad Company.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to do this one with you.
Can we get Megan in on this one, too?
Yeah, let's get Megan in on this.
Make sure you really load up mine and Megan's chip. You won't be able to hear Megan, but you'll be able to see. Let's get Megan here right in between
Yeah,
this.
come on, Megan.
Marvin, you going to try this? Marvin says no, thank you. So,
All right,
so
I'll choose this chip here.
Megan, I'll let you choose
This one's
next.
the Bad Company.
That's a lot, so I'll let you choose next.
I don't think it's too bad.
Whichever one you think is better. Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, here we go. Pray for us. The flavor's
It really
awesome.
has great flavor.
That one's not that to me unless it like sneaks. No, just kidding. Like it sneaks up on you.
It does kind of have like, as it sets in there, if you get about a minute or so.
I'm incredibly impressed because they're spicy, but the flavor is phenomenal.
Well, thank you.
My two favorite are Hell's Bells and Bad Company. I thought Bad Company was going to do me in.
No.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I mean, it's hot, but like...
It's good hot.
No, it's good.
It will kind of warm up for a bit.
That's great. So
But
listen,
yeah.
are you planning on, so since you started doing this, initially it was just pretty much for Shay and a couple of close friends. Now, everyone that finds out about this, I want to put that in my store, I want to have that at the house, or I want to give that as a gift. So are you guys going to scale this and really start to produce these babies?
Well, obviously, my garden is frozen right now, so I'm going to be next year looking at probably amping it up and bottling more and, maybe going to a larger area or something. I'm not even sure what's going to happen. It's kind of all happened. It's just snowballed because, like I said, we were just making these just for us. And now everyone that has them is like, I would like to buy a couple of those bottles. So
that's
next
awesome.
thing you know, we've given them away as Christmas gifts and stuff. You might even get some as Christmas
I'm
gifts.
hoping.
You never know.
I'm going to tell you, I'm glad that you're good company because all I can think about is bad company. Ooh, that's starting to sneak up on me a little bit, but I'm impressed. DJ Kyle to come up with this. The label looks great. I know Shay probably helped with that.
Yeah, she did all the label stuff.
And you see all of them there. So let's say people see this. Are you going to welcome them to message you and say they're interested in so you know how many veggies to start planting?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're interested in hot sauces, then you can contact us on our Facebook page, which is McMiller Farms. So Facebook, and go to look for McMiller Farms, and we have all sorts of hot sauces. This is what we're down to now. We had 11 just a couple weeks ago, but everyone keeps buying them, I think, for Christmas gifts. So
that's awesome. All right, two things. We definitely want to make sure we're going to get to do some fun segments out at McMiller Farms in the future, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then can we, in the next couple of weeks, will you do the one chip challenge with me?
Oh, absolutely.
Megan, will you do the one chip challenge? So listen, guys, this has been fun, the food theme today, but stay tuned in the next couple of weeks. We're going to do the one chip challenge. All right, we got a couple more things to go through on what's burning today. We're going to take a commercial break and be right back after this.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
Hey, I'm DJ Kyle, and welcome back. And we are with EJ and Andrea from Keg Room in Camdenton, the newest bar in Camdenton. And I'm super excited about it because I got to walk in there just on a happenstance just a couple months back and made some great friends. And now I'm DJing there on Wednesday nights. So
that's right.
I
Good
really
plug
enjoy.
for Kyle.
I enjoyed that. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on today. Tell me a little bit about how did you get into the Keg Room? Like, what made the Keg Room happen? Like, where are you guys from? Give me a backstory.
Well, we're originally from Rockford, Illinois.
Okay.
And we've been in the bar business, had a few up there in the state of good old Illinois. And we've been visiting the lake now for about 8 years, on and off. Had a couple properties over Loy, Missouri, Gravois Mills. So we really have always loved it down here, that's for sure. And Camdenton just kind of stumbled in our lap, honestly. We caught a little bit of an ad, and the game plan was to move here in April, which we stuck to. And come a couple weeks in May, something stumbled across, and we were planning on taking the summer off.
Oh yeah,
and
of course.
Enjoying the lake a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
enjoying the lake
Let's
rather
enjoy
than
little
back
fishing,
and
little
forth.
boating.
They said, move to the lake, enjoy the lake, you'll love it.
Yeah, and
2 weeks later.
and
2 weeks later, we go to work.
Yeah, the dust didn't settle yet. It still kind of hasn't, to be honest, but a great property and a great building, known to Camdenton as the Nighthawk. If it's ever mentioned, anyone that has been here knows it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And it's just wonderful that we're able to be a part of that and that history too, and kind of bring it back to life.
For the community.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And give everyone a good non-smoking place to be. I think that's kind of been a really killer point for us, is that thank goodness that they give you an option, whether you'd like to be or not to be, and you can kind of pick and choose, and definitely that's the route that we went, you know.
Wasn't sure if it was the right route maybe at first, you know,
Yeah.
because a lot of the bars down here you can have either way, you know.
Could be a gamble on that.
Could be a gamble when most
Yeah.
of the bars around you are smoking.
Yeah.
And I think you did the right thing, because everyone that I hear that just goes and hangs out at the bar is like, we love going to Keg Room because it's smoke-free. We could just sit and talk and relax, and not have to worry about anything like that. You know, so
Nice.
And just gives the town another little option. You know?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Little open kind of environment, and we were just kind of going for a neighborhood kind of hangout bar. That's just the kind of people
That's what
that
we're
we
used
are.
to.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what we've ran before.
Yeah,
so just
open air environment and
nice little neighborhood bar.
Yeah.
And I think you guys nailed it. Like it really is. It's such a nice. And I think the thing that I always think of every time that I walk in there is the vibe is super cool. Like that's the way I explain it. Is the vibe is super cool. Everyone that's there is they're just your neighborhood people. They're having a good time.
From the people that hang out there to the vibe of the actually
Yeah.
old building to the look of it. Yeah, it's just got a good. I think it's got a good feel to it.
Absolutely.
We've definitely been blessed with having the crew of people that we've now gained to know, and still getting to know, and still every day meeting new people. I mean, which is just part of the business that I love anyways,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
But
And if anyone sits and talks with these two for 2 minutes, you're going to end up being their best friend. So I really, when I first met you two, I just was like, I felt connected, and I knew that you guys.
we roped you in.
You did. You
roped you in.
You
Every Wednesday, 6:30. This guy.
Yeah, that's right. So let's talk about that, because I'm excited. I get to go to Keg Room every Wednesday night, and I get to DJ 6:30 to 10:30. And something that you guys have talked about starting, and we started doing this on Wednesday night, is a progressive draw. And when you first mentioned it to me, I was like, this is a great idea. And it has just been huge. Every Wednesday night, you show up there and the place is packed, just waiting to be able to cut the deck of cards. So tell me a little bit about this progressive draw that you guys have.
Just a little way to get
Keg
back
Room.
to the community a little bit. You know, it's kind of a little appreciation of just, hey, thanks for stopping in. Come get a ticket. Come take a chance to win some free money that doesn't cost you a dime,
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
So have a beer maybe in the meantime.
Yeah,
you know?
right? And sit and maybe
a dime or two, but-
chat with someone and get to know someone.
Get your name in a bucket, and hopefully we pull your name.
Any day of the week you go into Keg Room, you can get a ticket, you put your name on that ticket.
Yep.
It goes in a bucket.
Yep.
And Wednesday night, you have to be there.
We have to be present to win.
Yep, you have to be present to win.
The ticket doesn't cost you a dime.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do a drawing, and if you are there when your name is drawn, you get to come up, and we have a deck of cards, and Andrea tells you all about how we do all the card stuff. So we lay out the cards, and they get to draw one of them.
One.
Cut one from that
Get
deck.
One card.
If you get the Joker, you get half the pot of the money, which is correct.
$750 today.
This week.
This
Wow.
week.
We add $100 a week of our own money to let the pot grow.
That is great.
And then if you do not draw the Joker and you draw, let's just say a 10, we give you $10 in, we call them Keg Room bucks, that you can either use towards your tab or you can
Save it for later.
for the next time that you visit, hopefully. And then we rip that card up and it goes into the garbage. So each week the deck of cards gets smaller and the money gets
goes up.
bigger.
Nice.
So better of a chance to win, but just something fun and different.
Just something to do midweek.
Yeah.
Get you out.
Absolutely.
Get you to come out and visit, for
All
sure.
right, so where's Keg Room located? If we want to go and visit, where do we go?
I'm not really from here that much, but are we
It is-
west of the square? One block
is
west of the square across the courtroom?
100 West US 54 is the actual address, yes. Anybody who knows Scoop's Ice Cream, shout out to Jackie.
Yeah.
She's our next door neighbor.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And she likes to come and karaoke with us on
she
Wednesday
does.
nights.
like to come and
If she
karaoke.
closes up early enough, she likes to sneak on over, at least get one song in, that's
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
right.
Yeah, like
So,
I said, great community, great
smoke-free
people.
bar, very community friendly, and again, like I said, amazing vibe. It's Keg Room in Camdenton. You have to visit them. You guys are, what are your hours? When are you closed?
We're closed on Mondays. We open up Tuesday through Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And
That's
then
wonderful.
We play it till
Kind of determine when
play
you're
it till
gonna
the end of the
close.
day. You know,
Yeah.
whether the end of the day is 10 o'clock that night or 12:30 that night, we'll stay open.
Yeah.
And then
Absolutely.
Saturdays and Sundays we open up at 11 a.m.
Fantastic.
For the
Well,
game.
thank you
Sitting
guys
there
so
for
much
football,
for.
yes.
Yeah, come on in, watch some football, have some food. You guys do have some
Yes.
food.
We do have
options.
some
Yep.
small sandwiches and a very select food menu. Yep, we do.
Absolutely. Well,
Free pizza on Sundays.
Oh, hey.
Halftime of the Chiefs game.
sounds like a good deal.
For sure.
Guys, thank you so much again for
Thank you
coming
for
in
having
and
us.
hanging out with
Yes.
us on Lake TV.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. So go see him at the Keg Room.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
Along with Wild Will, I'm Uncle Chris, and on the show this week, Cup of Coffee, we're going to talk about a Mary Jane tax, a little wacky weed tax.
Yeah, wacky weed. Also, Chief Gary Laundreville set to retire. We'll tell you about that.
How about those gas prices? Are they going up or are they coming down?
We'll tell you all about that, plus Mizzou football, basketball, and the KC Chiefs. We'll catch you up on all of it on this week's Cup of Coffee.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
Oh my goodness, it's high school basketball on Lake TV. We bring you the greatest matchups and head-to-head rivalries all winter long, featuring the Lakers, Indians, Tigers, Mustangs, and Pintos. Our December games feature Smith Cotton at Versailles, then the rivalry showdown between Osage and Camdenton. In January, Rolla pays Camdenton a visit, Tipton travels to Eldon, Osage entertains California, and the Pintos travel to Versailles. Things keep heating up in February when the Osage boys and girls entertain Versailles, the Max Creek boys and girls host Dadeville, Powerhouse Blair Oaks will travel to Eldon, Boonville battles Osage, and will close out the season with Versailles at Eldon. An amazing season of showdowns, matchups, and rivalries. High school basketball on Lake TV. Don't miss it.
It was a Saturday. Chris was a good dad. His water practices, not so much. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Culligan. Got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
You realize these have filters?
Chris, pour it out.
It's not going fast enough. Just done with that.
When your water's right, so is your world. I wrote that!
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
Man, I'll tell you what, it makes me want to go down to the Keg Room and try that place out. So you get a chance to be there every single week.
Yep, every Wednesday night. I start 6:30 and go until 10:30, and we do that progressive draw at 7 o'clock, and people could come out and karaoke. Always a great time every Wednesday night there. Keg Room in Camdenton.
Man, it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm going to have to get out here in the near future. I do want to give a shout out to our friend David Ridgley from Osage River Popcorn. I'm a little full now.
Yeah, that was delicious.
Yeah, of course, your McMiller Farms Lino hot sauces come down a little bit from that, but I can still feel it sneaking in and hanging around. That stuff's awesome. And so listen, we're going to tell you over the course of our new show here at DJ Kyle how you can get that in your hands, because that's going to be in shelves everywhere in the near future, I'm hoping, because that was stinking awesome. Also want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, the great people over at SRG Financial Advisors, home of the mile marker formula, our title sponsors making this show possible. Also want to give a shout out to Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks for the last 34 years. Our veterinary, they are all over the Midwest and growing. Of course, they make our Furry Friend segment possible out there at Ozarks Cat and Canine. Don't forget to go over and see Hercules if he's still available for adoption. And if he's not, they have a wide variety of cats and dogs that would love to find a forever home. And of course, American Elm Market did such a phenomenal job. DJ Kyle,
Yeah.
you just feel different getting here today?
I know, it's just, it's festive. Absolutely, the set just looks beautiful.
And everything you see here is the style of stuff they've got, not just at their initial and original location in Sunrise Beach, but their new location, which is open year-round, Blair's Landing in Osage Beach. That is awesome. And like I said, these are the kind of things you can find there. Lastly, our official bottled water of What's Burning on Lake TV, Culligan, Lake of the Ozarks. Make sure you give them a shout. Don't miss all the exciting stuff going on Lake TV right now. We've got high school basketball right around the corner, DJ Kyle. December 15th, first game of the year, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, it's happening. It's absolutely happening.
Great time. Wish you guys a great week. Thanks for tuning in for this week's show. Until next week, this is DJ Kyle Miller. I'm William Holtz, and we'll see you then.